See, and this dissipative structure, even though it was taught, was something, it was kind of the missing link for me in Science of Mind. It was kind of that thing that, where you kind of question, well, wait a minute, I know I'm clear. So why is this showing up? Well, maybe it's showing up for you to prove to yourself that you are clear. See, if you know it, you can walk through it. You don't have to stop here. And what comes out of it? A new you. A whole new you shows up. Someone who's not afraid of the C word anymore. Someone who's not afraid because we don't know how. Someone who I love what Brad said in class one night. I was talking about Reverend Christie, and I was sharing, and she told me I could share this. I was sharing how she called me and she was telling me that she's been gone for like 2.5 months. And in that 2.5 months, she has directed a play, acted in a play, written a play, had a screening for the play that she, not a screening, but a reading by these professional actors for this play that she's written. And then also done a TV, turned in a TV script in 2.5 months. Okay, so there's something, and she said, you know what? I don't exactly know what I'm doing. She said, there's something about it where I keep asking myself, this isn't what you do. What do you do? Why are you doing this? You're a corporate speaker. You're a minister. And you're off acting and doing all this stuff because there's something within her that's calling her. There's a metamorphosis going on in her. It says just because you did it doesn't mean you have to keep doing it. Okay, all right. Come on back, Darl. Okay. So I was saying that this has kind of been the missing piece, this dissipative structures, that something is being torn down, but it doesn't mean that you've been bad. It doesn't mean that necessarily that you've just been thinking negative thoughts and this is your punishment. Maybe it simply means that you've reached a point where it's time to move to another place. And there's something that's showing up that's sure to move you. We don't understand what's happening. What is this? What is this that's going on? Transformation, transformative change is the kind of change that is usually unwelcome when it shows up. It's the kind of change that is rarely understood when it shows up, And yet there's that divine order behind it that's directing it, that's orchestrating it, that's supporting it. And yet, we don't really know what's happening, but we know something's happening. That song, something's happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. Something's happening, and there's something here that I need to pay attention to right now. So it feels like, oftentimes, this transformative change, it feels like everything is falling apart. And while it's happening, the reason that it's so difficult for us is because we're right in the middle of it as it's falling apart. We're experiencing a dissipated structure. So transformation, though, is something that we all seek. A sick person is seeking transformation to be the completely well person. The person who's experiencing lack and limitation is seeking transformation to be the person who's experiencing prosperity and abundance and opulence in every area of our lives. The person who's sad and depressed is seeking transformation into this joyous, invigorated person. See, there's something that we all seek. We're saying, I don't want to be this anymore. Anybody ever said that? I don't want to be this. I don't want to be this anymore. I want to be that. I want to be that. But that involves a metamorphosis. That involves a cocooning, a chrysalis. I said a magic word over here. I heard it. Yeah, but Reverend Dara, how long does it take? How long does it take? Well, for the caterpillar, it can take anywhere from a week to maybe 3 months. See? But that's a physical transformation, and that's a doing. The thing we want to recognize is that as spiritual beings, the time required for our metamorphosis and transformation is far less certain. It's far less certain, but it is certain nonetheless. Our choices range from never cocooning. Never. This is how free we are. We never have to cocoon. We can just keep inching our way along through life. They range from that to being transformed, as Paul told us, in the twinkling of an eye. Anywhere in between, as you believe. So what we're doing here in this teaching is approaching it from the spiritual level, from the renewing of our minds, from renewing it, from being brand new. Someone at the conference said that we don't even want to talk about change. I still do, but he said we don't even want to talk about change because change involves the past. New is brand new. Moving forward. Brand new, moving forward. So, as I was thinking about this talk, I began to wonder how many of us would begin to welcome the metamorphosis if we could simply trust that the transformation is assured. How many of us? Oh, thank you, Ike. Ike said he can. He could. Okay. See, the caterpillar and the butterfly are teaching us a lesson. It's a lesson that Emerson taught us. Emerson said, I look forward to the time when man realizes that he is governed by the same laws as nature. They're teaching us that the transformation is assured if we trust. If we trust what shows up. Now the caterpillar enjoys its caterpillar existence, just inching its way through life before it's called to a new life. See? I was looking at pictures of caterpillars online yesterday when I got home. And some of them are actually very beautiful. You know, I guess they didn't have the real pretty ones in my neighborhood, you know, 'cause